Ladies and gentlemen, on the end of my third row. Good evening, sir.
Oh, good evening.
Have you ever had your mind read?
No.
May I try? Would you come up, please? A nice round of applause for the good gentleman. Sir, your first name is?
Rod.
Correct. Now, Rod, you smell nice. Have you been jogging? Rod, I have given me a fairly recent edition of Webster's American Dictionary, nearly 1,000 pages. We can check this by looking at the number on the last page, save counting. Something a little slow, but I'll wait. Now, Rod, you'll notice across the top of an arch print, just 1, 2, 3, 4 words. Is that correct?
Correct.
Let me know when the book's in focus. Different, of course, in each page, Rod.
Yes.
Running throughout the book. Sir, would you hold the book? Don't open it just yet. Would you stand over there? You're using up my oxygen. Would you hold the book in front of me, sir, and just look straight at me. Just look straight at me. God, you're attractive. Now, when I like him. He's of an interesting age. I'm beginning to recognise simple objects. Now, Rod, when I click my finger, would you open the book in the middle somewhere? Now. Rod, if you look across the very top 2 pages from left to right, you'll see 4 words in large print. Is that correct?
Correct.
Time's up. Which word would you like, Rod? The first, second, third, or fourth?
Second.
Second, remember it. Close the book. I get irritable. And, Rod, would you kindly take your seat, but remember the word. Thank you so much. So, Rod is thinking of a word. The young lady in front of me in black, beat me, hit me, call me a bitch. Good evening, ma'am. I don't like that sort of humour, there's no need for it, it's not funny. Good evening. I'd like to try an experiment with you. Mentally. For the moment, I'd like you to think of a number, but we'll do the number between 1 and 1,000. We'll do that, but don't think of 7 or 99 because they're the most commonly thought of. Have you thought of a number? Yeah. Would you stand for a moment, just step forward slightly? You have a number in your mind? Yeah. And for later verification, I'd like you to make a note of the number. Nice and big in the middle of the circle. Any number between 1 and 1,000. When you've done that, would you fold the paper in half and half again? I'll have the pen back. I'm not a wealthy man. Have you folded the paper? Yeah. Have you keep the paper? And take your seat, please. So we have a young lady thinking of a number. Rod is thinking of a word. Do we have in the room any card players? Do you play cards, men? Earth to audience. The lady in the front row. Good evening. Do you play cards? Yeah. Do you recognise the names of cards? I want you, I really do. I would like you. No, I would. Call me old-fashioned. I'd like you in a few moments to select from the pack a few cards. Would you do that for me? I'd be most grateful. Thank you so much. Take off a small bench. Handful. That's lovely. Could I ask you to stand, please? Would you hold the cards in the fan in front of you so you can see them? A little bit higher, please. I can't see the reflection in the mirror. Now, I have my back to you. I don't think I have to prove it. These are the jokes. How many cards do you have in your hand, please?
6.
Do you have in your hand a picture card, a king, the king of hearts?
Yes.
And the ace of spades?
Yes.
And I perceive a red colour heart, the 8 of hearts, is that true?
Yes.
And the 5 of hearts?
Yes.
Notice the variety in the lady's replies. How many cards have I not named?
2.
Do you have the 6 of spades?
Yes.
You have 1 card left?
Yep.
It's a red card?
Nope.
Not a black one? One of the advantages of university education. Do you have the 3 of spades?
Yes.
You do, thank you so much. Thank you very much indeed. That was applause. Cripping was innocent. Who was thinking of the number? Was the lovely lady? Would you stand, please? Just close your eyes. Love you. Would you? Think of the number, say nothing, and just try and project the number to me mentally. I'm not absolutely sure about this. Sir, would you just kindly hold that like so? Ma'am, I have committed myself. Open your eyes if you would. For the first time, what number were you thinking of, please?
57.
57. Oh, 57. Thank you so much. And who was thinking of the word? Was it you, Rod? Would you stand, open your legs slightly and concentrate? Now, sir, don't tell me the word, but just... I find that amusing. Sir, don't tell me the word, but just think of it. Close your eyes, would you? I find it easier to visualise your thoughts. Now, keep that word in your mind. Are you clear in your mind, sir, of the meaning of this word?
Indeed.
You are? Okay. Try to visualise that word, see the word on a door in front of you. I'm not absolutely sure I got this right. Sir, the word you're thinking of, does it end with the letter E?
It does.
It does? I'm afraid you got the word wrong in that case. So now would you come to me, sir? I'm not a fit man. So we can all hear.
Yes.
Out loud, what word, please, were you thinking of?
Medal.
What was that?
Medal.
Medal.
Yes.
M-E...
D-D-L-E.
Oh, medal. M-E-D-D-L-E. Thank you so much. Thank you. Well, I must say you're a marvellous audience. I think we should have a better act now. No, you are a great audience. I'm not normally a very easy person to impress. I'm well aware that many of you here this evening may feel that I perhaps use Stooges or Confederates in the audience. I'm sure this is not so. In fact, tonight I'm prepared to offer a reward of £100,000 to anybody who can prove that I use Stooges. I think you'll agree that's quite a dramatic offer. What I think you will find even more dramatic is the fact that I don't have £100,000. I didn't know how I'm going to get home. I think it was about half an hour ago I made a prediction. This prediction I sealed in an envelope, and I gave this envelope to a gentleman here this evening who I'd never met before. Is the good gentleman to whom I gave the envelope still in the room? Was it you, sir? Do you have the envelope? Would you kindly come up, please? A nice round of applause. Sir, do you have the envelope? Would you everybody see the envelope, please? And would you kindly confirm that other than the time I gave the envelope, we've not met before?
We haven't.
And there's no collusion?
Nope.
I'll pay you later. Now, the envelope is securely sealed, and bear your initials. Your initials are?
VK.
VK. Excellent short-term memory. Would you hold the envelope? What irony. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. It's very important when you reply, so the first things that come into your mind must be spontaneous at the same time. Would you imagine tomorrow you can board a plane, you can fly to any part of the world for holiday? Mentally, I'm going to try and suggest a place too. Would you think of somewhere you'd like to go? Now, have you thought of somewhere?
Yeah.
Where would you go?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. You can go anywhere. Secondly, would you imagine you can take with you one person? Mentally, I'm going to try and suggest a Christian name of somebody too. Perhaps somebody very close to you. You're not nervous. I'm going to try and do this mentally. If I can't do it mentally, I should do it physically. Getting ready on pale. Would you think of someone's first name now? Have you done so?
Yeah.
Who would you? What's the first name?
Hallie.
Hallie? Is Hallie with you tonight? No. Is Hallie your wife?
No.
It's not. So this will be a pleasure trip. And finally, you need some spending money going for a weekend. Sterling, would you think of a figure now, just for 1 week? How much would you take with you, just for 1 week?
£1,000.
£1,000 to Jamaica. This would be a Thompson holiday, will it? So if we made... Well, they do some very, very nice one-day breaks. If we made... You wish to go to, was it Jamaica? Yes. With a lady called Hallie, and how much money? £1,000. Would you open the envelope, sir? Would you move the contents? You don't find £1,000, but for security, another envelope. Would you remove it? Let everybody see it. Securely sealed. Would you tear up on one end, sir? Please, down the expense. Inside you'll find a piece of paper. Would you kindly remove the piece of paper? Would you unfold it? And so we can all hear, would you please read out each word of my prediction which I made earlier today? From the top, please.
Written by Graham Jolly, I predict that the place selected will be Jamaica. We will take Hallie with a sum of £1,000.
Thank you. Is it your watch? It's not. I know, it's mine. I just want to show it to you. Part of my demonstration, which I think many of you will consider the highlight of the whole evening. I'm leaving, and... Do we have the financial controller of your wonderful company in the room? Is there a financial controller? No. Okay. Gentleman on the end, sir. Would be perfect. Would you stand in the middle? Maybe it's over there, actually. It's over there. Please, I'm sorry. Sir, can you just concentrate on your PIN number? That wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair. Just think of a 2-figure number, over 25. You got one? Change it. I don't like that one. No. Just think of a 2-figure number, but over 25. Have you got one in your mind? Now, afterwards, people will question you. They'll say, did you really think of that number? So I'm going to ask you if you would, just to write the number down, nice and large and clear in the square, and then hold it against you so I can't see. Try to keep it off the camera. And nice and large and clear in the square. Let me know, sir, please, when you've done that. Okay. Have you done it? Hold it against you. Now, sir, I couldn't know that number, could I? I really couldn't, unless I just guessed. But I want you to think of it, and whilst you're thinking of that number, I'm going to write down some numbers, which won't, for the moment, mean a thing. Okay? Keep that number, if you would, sir, clearly in your mind. This number you thought of was your second choice, is that right? Because I wasn't happy with your first choice. Okay. Keep it there. Please don't change. Good. I've got it. Nearly there. Okay. Excellent. Okay. I asked you to think of a two-figure number. A lot of people go to 26 for some reason, thinking I wouldn't think of that. A lot of people go for 99 for similar reasons. Again, you didn't, because you're an original thinker. I think you thought of a fairly obscure number, actually. I think you... Did you think of 32? It is 32. That's all very well, but I've just noticed something very, very strange. I thought these numbers were random, but I'm not sure if they are. Because if you look at the top line down across, 12 and 7, 12 and 1 is 32. The very number the gentleman thought of. This line here, 11, 2, 11, 8, 32. Coincidence? I think not. This line here, 3, 14, 5 and 10 is 32. This line, 6, 9, 4, 13 is 32. This line, 1, 8, 10, 13, 32. This line, 12, 11, 5 and 4 is 32. This line, 7, 2, 14, 9 is 32. And this line, Carol Vorderman do this, I tell you. The four corners, 12 and 1 and 13 and 6 is 32. The diagonal, 1, 11, 14 and 6 is 32. This diagonal, 12, 2, 5, 13 is 32. The middle 4, 11, 2, 14, 5, 32. These got 12, 1, 11, 8, 32. These two and these two, 10 and 4, 7 and 11, is 32, this one, this one, this one, this one. This one, this one, this one. 32, and finally these two, and these two, 11 and 2, 13 and 6, 32, your number, thank you so much.